Hello. Garcia, the first comment, Garcia. TCB, hello. Logan. So many people already. Okay, that's happened very quickly. Dr. QB, hello. Hello, everybody. So many names that I literally can't even... I can't read them out already. But hello, everyone. Can we hear me? That's what we're going to start off with. Hello. Hello, everyone. Gamer Rattle. When I built... Oh, you built Emmett? TCR, that's a long time ago. Yeah, I can make Dairy Queen. Hello, Rye Guy. Hello. Hello, everybody. And we're unreadable. Absolutely unreadable. Hello. Ollie. Emma. Hey, Emma, it's been ages. How are you? Hope you're doing very well. Hello. Yeah, can we hear me? I'm seeing a yes. Hi, yes, 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 yes. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Fantastic. That's all I like to find out. So, what are we doing here? That's the first thing that I want to go through. We're going to finally put a finish on this police station because we've been doing this way, way, way too long. We're going to build all 4 vehicles. That's a car, there's a motorcycle, there's a riot van, and there's also a helicopter. And we might also pepper the outside of the police station. Maybe we'll put like an extra car or so. We're probably not going to be too many. We're not going to drag this out. Like our last 2 streams have literally been making the police station. So we're not going to do it too, we're not going to do too many. I'm really well, Emma. I'm really well. Thank you. So I guess the first thing that we should start off with is the police car, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing good too. Hey there, Mitchie. I wondered how long it'd be until I could see you. Hey, how are you? I built your subway. Thank you. Mayor house? What do you mean mayor house? Have I built a mayor house? I can't remember that. I love you too, Irma. Very interesting name. Build a mall. I think I will. Don't ask me when. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for glass. Hey, Mitch, you alright? I think that we're going to stick a police car somewhere along the outside because it'll make it like nice and recognizable. We're driving on the left side of the road in this particular world because this is made up Britain. We would be on the right side in other places of the world, but I think that we're going to stick to the left, just so that I don't get all confused. I built the Apple Store. Did you enjoy building it? I was thinking about making it on stream. I think, yeah, we're just going to start off with the police car, I think, and then work our way from there. Who's called me McCream? Apparently Nightbot doesn't like you. I made a world called Tamer Minecraft. I built a police... Oh, I'm glad that you managed to build it, Aiden, rather. I tried making a mansion. What, one of mine or your own? Built your suburban houses. Thank you, VTX. My last suburban house was probably one of my favourite suburban houses that I've ever made. I really love it. Does this look better with regular glass pane, do you think? Or do you think it looks better with... white stained glass pane? I think I might actually prefer the Stream City is litty. Thanks, Mitchie. Made me chuckle. Hey there, can we get 1k subs without any videos? That's a bit of a mouthful, honestly. Make an airport. I might make the words airport bannable in chat. Not really, I'm just kidding. Hey, thank you, Mahidanor plays? Me no good English. I made every single one of your built. Thank you, Dean Say. I bet you've got a massive world. Do you know, the only thing I wish is I wish I had like an infinite world in which I literally had all of my builds. That'd be absolutely sick. I've got loads of them in one particular world. I don't know how many of you guys might have watched the World Tour video. But, you know, I've got a decent amount in there. But I think it'd be pretty cool if I had kind of all of them. That'd be pretty awesome. Been building so much you built in your city. I've been working on it since December. I bet you've got a pretty cool city then. I think I've only really started working on my city like this year. So what's your next city? That's a good question, Mitchie. Let me think about that actually. It's probably going to be an Adidas store or Adidas, depending on how you pronounce it. I hear I hear a lot of Americans call it Adidas. I call it Adidas. Everybody I know calls it Adidas. That's kind of to rival the Nike store. But after that, I think I'm going to work on the fire station because I've got the police station. I should probably do the fire station. And then my kind of favorite things to do as well, like, builds that have got like multiple parts too. So I think it'd be quite fun to do that. So probably like the Adidas store, Adidas again, however you pronounce it, and then the fire station. Make a zoo. That is a massive commitment. How are your vocal cords? Ever since it's funny you should ask that. Ever since recording my 5-hour video, they've never quite been the same. And we're just building a car that's one out on the street, but we're going to have like one of each vehicle, just like behind the inside the police compound, so to speak. You're going to cry, Mahidano. I built your hotel Starks. The hotel? You mean the headquarters, the Avengers headquarters? But what? Some of these names, it's a good map. I'll build Area 51 when it gets stormed in September. Is it starting? Yeah, we're pretty early on. We're pretty early on here. I'm so zoning out on what I'm supposed to be doing. I keep getting confused between like chat and making these police cars. We're actually missing a little bit of detail on them, but I didn't really want to swap materials, so we need some item frames and some things for lights. I like to use block of iron for headlights just because they've got a texture. And and we'll also need a ladder too. Didn't you say you were going to do Walmart? Yeah, I am going to do those, but I want to do like a diverse set of things first. Michi, like I want to do... what I mean by diverse is, like I don't want to do, say, like Walmart and then like Kmart and then Tesco's and then Target like all in one go. I want to do like a variety of things, but I of course still want to do like Walmart and what have you, but I don't want to do everything in one go because I want to have a nice little variety out on the channel. And of course it stops me going insane. But I am going to do those. Probably, but I'll probably do Target before Walmart though, just because I like the design of the building a little bit better. That's looking pretty good. I mean, I could have some more cop cars and stuff like here and maybe like even around the city a bit, but we're going to keep them isolated to this area at the moment. Thinking of making an alien spaceship for Area 51. If you want to make like a little flying saucer on or a UFO, like one of the classic ones, then feel free to check out. Feel free to check out what I made on my second channel. I actually made one that's like flying in the sky and you get into it by like climbing up like a waterfall that's like in a tube that looks like a tractor beam. It's actually kind of cool. But yeah, I am planning on doing all that though, Midgie. Can you do Starbucks? I've actually already done Starbucks. I think I do prefer the regular glass, I think. For these. I need some levers. I'm working on the little police bike, which is the easiest out of all of the vehicles. The aliens from Toy Story live in Area 51. Can you imagine? People just break into a room and they're just like, oh, that'd be hilarious. Please make a SWAT van. I am. I need... oh, hang on, I can steal it from there. There we go. Still waiting on the museum or zoo or both. Those are massive builds. They take loads of time to prepare. You should build them all in like 10 to 20 minute stores with the base of it being 30 minutes. The reason you should do that is so that people can change the shop around. Yeah, LooTuber. That's actually something that I thought of myself. Is as I was making like my Nike store and what have you, I was kind of thinking like how would be best to set out a mall. And could you just be not... There we go, perfect. I was kind of trying to figure out how to say it out, and I think that the best way would be to like make the structure of the mall and have all of the shops, all of the stores in the mall like the same, like all the same size, and then like do a load of individual stores. So like you said, people can shift them around if they wanted to, or maybe I could have that structure and I have just like maybe like 5 or so different stores that people can like use as like generic. Like it, I haven't 100% fully decided how that's going to be done yet, but when I figure it out, I'll put it together. Has anyone heard of the game on computer called Krunker.io? It's a first-person shooter game. It's sort of like Minecraft. No, I've not heard of that. IO. Whenever anything ends in IO, I always think of what was it? Sliverio. That was kind of fun. You're the best engineer. I wouldn't say I'm an engineer, but thank you. Build a Samsung store. You see, that is the problem when you do build a particular set of stores. Like, if you build like an Apple store, like there's people that are like, nah, Apple sucks, you should build an Android store. And then like the inverse is true as well. So like if I build an Android store, then it's like, this sucks, do an Apple store. But I'll probably end up doing that. I don't know whether it'll be like if I do a Samsung store, am I destined to have to like go through every single other one of the phones? Do I then have to do like a Sony store? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. So I'm building the helicopter now because those are all right. They're on the ground. That looks quite good. I'm going to stick a riot van here in the corner, but I kind of feel like making the helicopter. I'm not going to make a helipad because I don't really feel like it. I don't think it really needs one up here. But the helicopter probably wants to sit roughly in the middle of the roof here. So if I start the wheels maybe about here, it'll be roughly in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. How wide is this thing? So... there we go, perfect. Do Skyblock? I don't even know what that... Is Skyblock a survival thing, or is it like a PvP thing? Yeah, I need to do a library. Funnily, the hardest part of the library is going to be the outside of the library. It's usually like the outside's the easiest part, and then the hardest part is the inside. But I think that kind of like choosing a design that I want to kind of go for the library is going to be difficult. But that's a main one on my list too. DJ, you have an alien GF? Did you get it from Area 51? What's after the vehicles? I might build my Apple store maybe. The vehicles aren't really taking very long, are they? I think maybe I started this at like... Oh, whoa, hey, welcome. Welcome, Latte. Wait, hang on. Latte's channel? Alright. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member, Latte's channel. I hope that you enjoy all of the perks. Thank you very much for joining. I like that little badge that I can see next to your name as well. Hey, hi, how are you? Quick meme, what's 9 plus 10? I think it's about 7, I think. Skyblock is a survival map where players are challenged to live and building on a floating island. Yeah, look it up. Skyblock's fun. Could you make a Smith's Toys Superstore? That would be kind of cool. We've got one near us. You're a fan. Thank you, Latte. Love the name. I have 4 minutes. Brandon. Welcome to the stream, though. Listen to me make a giant. TSMC, can you make Bowser's Castle from Super Mario Bros? I don't know. I'm not real. I keep repeating myself. I wish I had almost like a button that I could push. I'm just not building that sort of stuff. I'm going for like sort of like survival modern, like city stuff at the moment. Do you remember what my name was before I changed it? It was Garcia was in there, right? I'm not sure that I can remember it exactly. Because I'm incredibly bad with names, as you'll know. You've been hanging around for a while, Garcia. Can you make a Brawl Stars plushie? Oh, I love Brawl Stars. But again, I'm not doing that sort of stuff at the moment. Brawl Stars. I've not played Brawl Stars in a little while because I got to the point where where I've got like really high level characters, and a lot of the fun for me was actually like collecting them and like leveling them up. But now it's like super difficult to actually find progress with it. So I've not been on it for a while, but I noticed that when I went on it, it's had a little bit of an overhaul. I should hop on it. Hey, Crimson Plays, welcome to the club. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Enjoy the awesome perks. No, you stupid, it's 19. Is it? Oh, that meme! Mitchie, I completely forgot. That. I just remembered. That's an old one. It's an old one. Can you make a Starbucks next to a business tower? I've already made a Starbucks. Show roads? What, these roads here? They're kind of simple roads. They're not even done yet. They've not got all the lines in and stuff. You made all that? You know what? I don't think we've even showed off. Okay, so how about this? How about this for everybody? This is what Stream City currently looks like. This is what we're working with. So we have built all of this from scratch. All of this has been done just on stream. There is no part of this that has been built off stream, and we've got we've covered a decent amount of ground. For those of you that are wondering, like, what Stream City look like, is it just a police station? Now we've got so much stuff. I might even give it a quick go around later. Can you build a library 2019? Yeah, latte. I absolutely can. I really want to remake it. So. But again, I've just got to kind of figure out how I want the outside to look, because I think that the inside's going to be quite easy, but I just can't think of the design for the outside. I might have to look at some like real libraries to kind of like get some inspiration. That's usually what I like to do for city-related builds. Like I literally, like, you know, if I'm making, say, like some sort of store, I just Google that store, and then I just take inspiration from real life stuff. I don't think that there's really a better way of doing it, especially when it's actual like real life things. Like, you know, you want it to look as authentic as possible. Build a target. I absolutely want to do a target. You should make a long road that leads to a school. I want to build my school quite badly, actually, in Stream City, because the school will take up quite a large amount of space, but I don't think that the school should go anywhere near the city centre, which is kind of like what this is. This is quite a condensed part of Stream City. So I could build like a road that goes quite far out, and then build the school, say, and then kind of like work back on myself, but I don't want to. It's weird how I'm trying to build it, to be honest. When are you going to start the countryside? Yeah, I actually don't even know. I don't know when I'm going to start the countryside. I'd love to, though. That's what I might have to do, as I just described, Mitchie, actually. Like, same with the school. Like, I might just have to build a road that leads out of Stream City and build a school. And I might just have to, like, extend another road out and then just build a bit of countryside. And, you know, just do it that way and then maybe build back on myself. Something like that. Because if I keep building from the center evenly around, I don't know if I'm ever actually even going to get anywhere, you know? So it's kind of tricky. Kind of tricky. Need some end rods because it looks like the little propellers. Yeah, I know just Cliptic, yeah. I might have to do that. I really do want to do the school in Stream City. The only thing I don't want to do in regards to the school is the fact that I do not want to build all the classrooms in Stream City, because that would be my nightmare. But it would be fun to build like most of it, and then maybe like have a set of show classrooms like downstairs, and maybe like not do all of the others, because literally like to fill. Or maybe, but then if I'm gonna do that, like, I don't know, we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it, I think. TSMC, did you know that a lot of my friends love your videos? They sub to you. By the way, I've told 100. Oh, have you really? If that's true, Latte, then I really appreciate that. That really helps out. Thank you. There's no better way than to like spread word about a channel than like sharing it with your friends and stuff. And yeah, if you've done that, then that really helps me out. Thank you very much. TSMC, can you build a casino? Yeah, I want to build a casino too. Hang on. These are kind of tricky to do. There we go. I want to build a casino. I've actually got a bit of an idea about the outside of a casino too. I think I know how I'd make it cool. Your school could really be turned into a mansion. Yeah, it could, couldn't it? Yeah. It does kind of like have that mansion look. It's huge. Is that enough? Is that... Am I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 5. Am I only doing 5? No, it should be one longer. It should be one longer. There we go. Hey there, Levi. How's it going? I'm a big fan of your work. Thank you, Caroline. I never thought that would look like a propeller. Kind of does, though, right? I mean, there might be better ways, but it kind of does look like a propeller to me. TSMC, can you build a spa? Spa would be kind of cool. I've never even thought about that. Like one of those really like fancy ones that are like in the middle of the forest somewhere that are kind of like they're kind of like a huge like old style mansion that have got like, you know, like those tables that you see in like movies. I've never been to a spa, by the way. Like those tables that you see in movies that people like lie on and they have like mud baths and stuff. That'd actually be kind of cool. Last week I've been building a small modern survival house. I sent you a pic on Twitter and it includes all the rooms: kitchen, chest room, a parrot room, and a bedroom. I'll take a look, TCB. And if you do especially want me to see it again, resend it me during the stream and it will be right at the top. I had to do quite a bit of scrolling last week to find Tarian's dragon, if you remember that. I don't know if you were here for that. And by the way, I'm just going to, as usual, I've made myself a cup of tea and I don't want it to go cold, so I'm just going to do a bit of... No, Mitchie, I'm horrible with redstone. I don't even like doing it. I don't find it fun. I get no enjoyment out of redstone whatsoever. I'm really bad at it. When I first started Minecraft, I thought that I'd really love it, and I spent loads and loads of time tinkering around with redstone. But I just... That went away fast. Hey there, cool. Kias. You know what? As a matter of fact, didn't you tell me to call you something else? Or am I wrong, Cool? Can you make a tea shop and not let it go cold? I wish. Or build a Hanson house? I don't know what that means. Build a villager department. Build a villager apartment. That's interesting. I don't even know what that would look like. So we've only got one vehicle left to make, by the way, guys. We've managed to make them all, and this is why we're doing more than just one thing this stream, because it'd be an incredibly short stream. Sadly, I couldn't send you a picture of all the rooms because there's a lot to send you. What, were there more than you just described? I'm going to build a riot van latte. And then that's it. And then I reckon I might build an Apple store. And just because of some of the suggestions, I might, next time, either work on a couple of small shops, you know, and maybe do like a couple in a stream or some fast food or something, or I might branch out and we might go and we might look at building my school, maybe. I do like the idea of branching out quite a bit. Where do I have to start this riot van so it doesn't look weird? Probably about here. Make a Samsung TV store. They saw nothing but TVs and dreams. I probably should. I've had a lot of requests to make a Samsung store, actually. Like, loads. Hey, TSMC, I love your builds. I've been building for years. I told quite a few friends about the channel. Keep it up. By the way, could you please come on my City World for just a few seconds just to see it on Xbox? Number one, thank you very much for all of your support, Ryan, and thank you for spreading the word of the channel. But unfortunately, I just don't have time, because if I go into your world, then I have to go to other people's worlds, and then before you know it, I have to spend 3 weeks having a look at everybody's worlds. But so I do apologise. I won't be able to do that. But thank you very much for the support. Shun. Shun's an interesting name. I can go with that. Sean, what's that? Seanric? I'll go with Shun though. The White House. That would be a massive project. The White House would be. I don't think that'd even be fun for me to build. Bonjour. Should build your own house if you live in the city. I should build my own house. I was thinking about doing that this week actually. But then what have I been building this week? I've been building some weird stuff this week. I built a wooden roller coaster survival house this week. I've built like a big modern house. I also built a big tree house. I've also built a big survival house. I've been building a lot of houses recently. I've actually not been doing that much city building, which is... Whoa, Crimson Plays, thank you. Latte. I'm going to guess that you are from the Philippines. Am I wrong? I love your videos and buildings. I really love the 3+ year-old world building. World sat through that. Did you really? And I loved every building. Love you. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I love you, Crimson Plays. Thank you very much for the $5. That's really nice of you. Thank you. And thank you so much for sitting through that entire video. That is absolute insanity. I don't know how many people would have actually have sat through it. But that was an insane video to make. I had so much fun recording it. And then the day after, my throat was like... Why would you do this? Hello, just built your monster spawner. Seconds. Hey, Matthew Cresser, how are you? I'm glad that you like my monster spawner. That was fun. I enjoyed designing that. It was a nightmare. Thailand. Hey, yeah, not too far away, right? Not too far away. Helicopter pads. There should be, but I didn't feel like it, to be honest. I said Philippines because I thought that it might be somewhere that I might not expect, and a surprising amount of Filipinos watch the channel. So I took a guess. I don't think I'm too far off. Hello to Thailand. Is it a short stream? I don't know about short stream. Probably like your sort of average length stream, probably. Like after we've done this, I think I'm going to do the Apple Store. And I don't know about this, but I think I might put it over here. Like, you know where all of these buildings are? I figure I got to start going that way eventually. We've kind of like built all the way around here. So I could either have it facing the police station, but I kind of want fast food to go there, or maybe just up this road. So I might just expand. I'm British. Suro, welcome to the club. I'm watching this at 5:30 in the morning. That is insanity. Go to sleep. You shouldn't be up. Although that's what time I was up this morning. I'm Filipino. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Marco. Make a sharp TV store. Now we're getting... You know what? Now we're getting a little bit out of hand. Samsung I can kind of understand. Like, Apple and Samsung are probably like the biggest two. I can't be... And maybe Sony. I could also understand Sony. I'm not going to do like Sharp and like Logic and all of that. What time is it there? It is, Latte, it is 1:30 in the afternoon. I usually start streaming probably about... It's usually about like 1 o'clock on a Friday. I love your vids. Thank you, Alma. Build the Jedi Temple. That's cool. That make all 15 parts. It would be that. It's kind of big, right? You should make a donut store. I should make a donut store. I've made a Krispy Kreme. That counts, I think. It's the very first live stream. Welcome, TLG. I hope that you like me waffling on and building stuff in live stream. I live stream every single week unless there is a good reason for me not to, like I'm on holiday or sick or something. I've been pretty consistent though. I think you should remake your old Shark Survival House. That's a long time ago. You think I should remake that? That was fun to make with the underground portion. I'd make it so much better now. I do miss building those sorts of things. That's kind of why I was working on a survival wooden coaster thing that actually looks kind of awesome. I'm not going to spoil it because last week I spoiled like the suburban house that was coming out, but I have been feeling like building weirder things recently if that makes sense. I've kind of been wanting to build some just strange stuff because, I mean, you guys know me. I like building weird stuff. I think that we might be done with the riot van. We're not going to bother with the inside of the thing because there's not really much to... we might do. Not much actually even goes on the inside. We probably just need a separation barrier that could be like a grey or something like that. We could have some more bars in here. And then maybe just like a seat. Like we've not got much going on because like these vehicles obviously don't go anywhere because they don't work. I don't think that that's a surprise. Maybe that can be like... we need a steering wheel of some sort. I always build steering wheels in the same way. I don't know whether there is a better way to do this. We need a gear shifter. But I always use a music disc, which oh, there we go. I always use a music disc, either like this one or that one. And then like that can be like the shifter. So just keeping it simple. And then in the back here, all that I would imagine is in the back of a riot van, not that I've ever been in one, is some, which might surprise you, is just some seats. So, I mean, these can be made out of anything. Some stone brick stairs or something like that. Maybe just a couple of seats. And, well, I mean, you might also have, like, something to hook, like, what do you call them, like, handcuffs to. So maybe something like that, too. That would make sense. There we go. And then I'm not even going to put any buttons or anything on it so people can just look from the outside. There we are. So I think that is probably the police station done. As I mentioned, we can build these vehicles elsewhere, like around the city if we want to. Like I might build, say, like a police car every so often, a police bike every so often. It might also be kind of fun to put like a police car at like Dunkin' Donuts or something, you know, just for the meme. But yeah, I think that's a police station done, ladies and gents. So I'm just going to drink the rest of my tea. TSMC, is this your job? Yeah, it is actually. Has been for a while. You are smart with the steering wheel. Thank you, Latte. What skin do you use? I use this cute koala skin. I can't remember what skin pack it's out of. Hey TSMC, what's your Twitter so I can show you my world? Well, Ryan, if you want to show me your world, it's at TSMC360. It might even be in the description below if you want to follow me. Looking good. Thank you. Just drinking some tea, by the way, guys, if you miss that. I'm watching a police chase while watching this. Also, do you like my new name? Yeah, I do, actually. I checked him out as well, by the way, Logan, after the stream. Next Friday is going to be my last time that I'll be in your streams for a while because I'm going back to school. Oh, that's so sad. School on the 26th of Monday, so if the mods are asking you where I've been, you'll know what. Yeah, I will. Oh... That's so sad, TCB. That is so sad. But, I mean, you know, obviously you have to go back. Can you build a clock tower? Yeah, I absolutely... I can build a clock tower at some point, I think. Yeah, from the UK, Melly. Building every block, Louise, is what it's called. Why did you change your skin? Because it was time. Can you make a prison, like an actual bigger one, like in most cities? I don't know how big I'd want to build a prison, but I do want to rebuild my prison. It'd actually be quite easy, I think. Okay, so we have to make a... So that's a police station done, right? I think that we're done with this little part of the area, at least for today. I already know what's going to be going in that region of the world. So I think what we're going to do is flip over to here. I still want that to be an office building at some point in time. So we're going to leave that part alone. That's a petrol station area. So I reckon we might just get to building just some like stores and stuff up this way. So I'm just going to extend this path and then we can kind of get to work. Like, I don't really want to make like a retail park where all specific stores are. I kind of want to spread my stores out in a way. So I think I'm just going to, like, as you walk along this part of the city, you know, just like we're just going to have like a few different stores. So maybe like an Apple store, and then maybe like, I don't know, like maybe even like a bakery and like a butcher. Like it's going to be like a weird mix of stores. Because as I said, I want things to be a bit. I want things to be a little bit different. I don't want you to be able to find everything in one particular place. And I've just got to bring it up now, my plans for my Apple store, because I'm starting to keep them. on my computer because I kinda, since I'm now building everything in Stream City. There we go, perfect. And make a huge sign saying Stream City. I think eventually, once I get out of the center, once the center's been completely built, I reckon I'll be doing that. I'm sorry, TSMC, for letting you build... I'm so sorry, TSMC, for letting you build all of these for us. You're sorry? I don't know what that means, but it's okay. Maybe you meant something else. Since you said you want to build an office block building, you should build a skyscraper office block building with about 10 floors. I did one in my city and it looked amazing. That would look cool, wouldn't it? Like if it was big. That would it would be cool if I had like a massive building. It'd definitely stand out, TCB. What kind of tea do you drink? I usually drink Twinings, like, you know, like tea, just like white tea. But I've been on Yorkshire recently. TSMC, why didn't you build your old police station? Because my new police station I think is better. I like it a lot more. I'm going back to school on Monday. That sucks. Hey there, Jacob. How are you? Nice to see you. I probably wouldn't be doing like TV builds for quite a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go, perfect. Do you have any tips for building in Minecraft? Just like patience is the best tip, I think. Just like patience and learning to be happy with something, I think is the best tip I can give you. Without giving you actual, like, you know, actual build tips of like what you can do with what. I think that you've really just got to be patient. So yeah, I think that the Apple Store will actually look quite good here. I don't think it will look too bad. I kind of sort of but I almost wish that we had kind of like a bit more of an open plan area, but we could kind of like build that ourselves. Like it doesn't have to literally like it doesn't have to a road doesn't have to necessarily be here, does it? Like we could turn this into kind of like maybe like a market area could go here. Like a load of like random stores could go here. Just because I've kind of like started the road there doesn't mean it has to finish. I guess that we'll kind of like develop that over time. Have you really? It's Mighty Minecraft. You've been here a long time. Hey there, Patience. That's a cool name. Very unique. I've got kind of a unique name as well. However, I don't chuck it around. I missed the first part of the video. Well, you can always catch up in if you check out the Stream City playlist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Did you enjoy Cobby O'Donis? You should listen to Beautiful by Akon and Cobb. I think I've heard it. He's okay. I usually like more like rock than pop and stuff. But yeah, he's a good singer. It's just not my sort of deal. Hey, good morning, Paddling. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm on my tablet, so I'm a member now. Welcome to the club. Is that your last build for Stream City today? It might be, Mitchie. I don't know. It depends how long it takes. I was kind of thinking... I know I say this all the time, but I was kind of thinking about maybe like also streaming on Wednesday and just doing one build. So this might be the last one, and then I might absolutely 100% force myself to stream on Wednesday and then maybe like just make one store. I think it'd be more fun and more people would get a chance to like see these things live. And it'd be better to interact with people too, I think, if I did more, but more streams and maybe just like built just one thing in them. So maybe like more streams, but like force myself to do more, but also like not as long. But we'll have to see. It depends. TSMC, 2 years ago, your build was really big and it was hard for me to build, but now it's smaller, which is good for me. I build everything in survival. Do you really, Latte? I couldn't do that myself. I can't build in survival. I commend you for it. That's insane. The Super Minecrafter, it sure does. Did I? I'm glad I pronounced it pretty good. I'm guessing that not quite right though. I'm seeing a lot of people go back to school on Monday as well. I guess I'm not the only one. Yeah, I guess not. I didn't think people were going back so early, TCB. What day do you stream? Always Friday. Always Friday. But I want to try my hardest to do like Wednesday too. Yes, more streams. Yeah, because the thing is, like, obviously not everybody can show up for a Friday, especially like in the middle of the day. So, I think maybe it'd be kind of cool to like give more people the opportunity and actually schedule the streams. You know, I have this like feature on YouTube that tells you if and when people are going to be streaming. I might actually like schedule them, and then that way I've kind of definitely got a. Is there a block by block today? No, there's a block by block tomorrow though. It's a big wooden survival house. I'm actually trying now to do a little bit do something a little bit different in that I'm trying to upload every other day. So instead of like random days throughout the week, like Monday, Wednesday, you know, whatever, I think I'm going to try and do every other day. So why is everyone saying F? Good question. I have no idea. Are you in college? No. I didn't go to college. I think it's people in Scotland who are back in school, am I right? Maybe. I think it completely depends. A little right. Say, hang on. Say, Pandolin? Oh, I read it wrong. Pandolin. Is that right? I'm sorry, I think I read it wrong. Is that right, Pandolin? Will you ever make more statue tutorials? I don't know, maybe on the second channel. Not on this channel. Maybe on the second, though. Do a Starbucks? I've already built a Starbucks. Yes, we're in school. You see, it's weird because the summer times for like us were always like you'd break up sometime in like the end of July-ish, and then you'd go back at like the beginning of September. But obviously, I've got such a diverse amount of you guys, like you're all from everywhere, that I just, you know, you've all got different starting times and stuff. So what did I use for the floor of this thing? Oh, I used quartz blocks. Okay. Pandolin, perfect. I'm glad that I got it right. Why do you wear like the golden latte? It's a builder's hat. It to me it kind of like in my imagination it's like a builder's hat. You know, like a hard hat, like a builder would wear like on a construction site. That's why. Yeah, exactly. Gaming with half. That's kind of what I figured in my head. Like summer is like end of July to start of September, but. You know, so many different people from so many different places that, you know, everybody starts and goes at different times. What's a Fumar? Build a Fumar store? Thank you, Static Flips. Has anyone been to Canada's Wonderland? I certainly haven't. Bob the... Logan, exactly. Exactly that. Logan said, if you didn't catch that, basically, I'm trying to look like Bob the Builder, but a koala. That's literally it, yeah. That's a good way of putting it. I'm really good, Brie. Or let's go with Cheetah, because I might not be pronouncing that right. I'm really good, Cheetah. How are you? Thank you for asking. Will you do a multiplayer server? If I can actually force myself to stream more than once a week, then I think it would be fun to do that. Have a collaborative server. But until then, because I'd want to stream it. Until then, no. Can you help me with advice? My friend owns our world. 4 of us play, but I've built so much in it, and I feel my friend won't play his world anymore. That's quite a predicament, David. I don't know what the advice to give there is. If you're playing on console, then perhaps you can steal his console. No, I don't know. You're in a bind there, my friend. I don't know. That's a difficult one. What do you play on? Xbox One. I'd play on PC if all of my stuff wasn't on Xbox. I'm caught up with builds now, so I need to wait. Do you really, Jacob? Well, every other day, I'm doing something. Can you build the Millennium Falcon? I might have done that already, maybe? Yeah, I can build a Nando's at some point, yeah. A cheeky Nando's. I'm glad you're happy, Marco. I'm glad you're here. Can you make a Home Depot? That'd be fun. So Home Depot, right, is, if I'm understanding correctly, is a hardware store, yeah? What is a Nando's? A Nando's is a place where you buy chicken. It's basically like heavily seasoned chicken. It's quite delicious, really. And there's also a meme attached to it, like go for a cheeky Nando's, which is why it made me chuckle. What does TSMC stand for? The Super Minecrafter, as somebody said. That's made up. It don't really stand for anything. Can you build Can you build Minecraft food pixel arts? Yeah, maybe actually on the second channel. I don't know why I abbreviated that to the second. Have you heard of Z1 and Only Gaming? Is he a Minecrafter? If not, then no. Lol, no wonder I watch you build and I tried to keep up on... because on Xbox it seems you're faster at building than PC. Yeah, I don't know. Is it faster building on X? It's faster for me, obviously, because I use a controller and I've been using a controller forever. I don't know whether it's slower using a mouse and keyboard. Whenever I try to build with a mouse and keyboard, it's slower, but I don't know whether that's the unfamiliarity. I think I actually managed to pronounce that word, unfamiliarity. I've been doing pixel... Yeah, I noticed that, Jacob, yeah. So feel free to check out Jacob. He's been doing some pixel arts. If you absolutely can't wait for me to maybe do them on my second. Have you heard of Unspeakable Gaming? Oh, and Shark Boy. I've not heard of Shark Boy, but I've heard of Unspeakable. Yeah, definitely. Unspeakable's massive. Like his channel, not as a person. Although he might be massive as a person. I've got no idea. So we're just doing some tables. Whenever I like walk into an Apple store, I never actually see like cash registers or anything like that. Like I don't really see any. I just see tables of stuff. So that's kind of like what we're emulating here. It's just going to be tables with like merchandise on them, like stuff that you can try out and play around with. I don't know if people even buy stuff in an Apple store. Every time I even just see people in them, it's just people playing around with things. I don't know if you can even actually purchase stuff from there. So that's the kind of vibe that we're going from here. Build a Pizza Hut. I've actually already built a Pizza Hut. I use a tablet and it's slow. I can imagine. Can you build a PetSmart? I'm going to be building a pet store. I don't know if I'm going to do like a specific brand, like pet store. Have I missed something? Have you heard of Aphmau? Yes, definitely. Where yo? What's that, Crimson Plays? You might not be talking to me. They hid the cash register inside one of the devices. Yeah, maybe. Can you build a soccer stadium? Eventually, yeah. Were you always this creative? I've always tried to be, because that's where I get my fun in Minecraft. I don't have any fun doing survival. Although I have... Every single week I say the same thing in the... Have I done this wrong? This seems different. Have I made the tables too big, maybe? The table's too big. That's the problem, okay. Every time, I keep thinking that I should just do one episode of survival, but then I just think it's not going to be very good, you know? I should probably just do one, but then I'd also want to do it on PC too, because I'm sick of Xbox and like console not getting all of the cool stuff that like PC does. So I'd almost want to do that. So there's a few hurdles with like doing anything survival. When will you do your hospital tutorial? You know how you use that emoji, like hands up in the air? That's my answer as well. I want to buy diamonds. You can if you like, Latte, but. You're not forced to. Have you always been this talented in building? I don't think so. I think that I've gotten better over time. I think, like with anything, the more you do something, the better you get. But thank you for the compliment, though. You as a kid. When I'm in a store, I'm not going to let anybody steal my money. You as a teenager, here, take the cash register. A lot of you guys have seen Stranger Things, eh? You're getting gamer glasses for eye strain? I've never suffered from that problem. How much are you playing, Jacob, that you're getting, like, eye pain? I've only ever got that, actually, from when I was, like, really, really hardcore into World of Warcraft. And I'd literally play, like... These aren't my proudest times. I'd play, like 10 plus hours a day. Like, I had a problem. Like, they're the only times I suffered eye strain, but it was never too bad. But I have heard that glasses might actually help with that, though. Gamer glasses, I should say. It's something to do with, like, I think it's either blue light or white light or something is what causes that issue. And I know that the glasses, like, filter out some of it in some sort of way, I think. I've been here since 100k. I know, that's crazy. It's mighty Minecraft. I've only seen season 1. I've seen them all. I binge watched every time it comes out. I binge watch it. I'm looking for that one because it kind of looks like a TV. Every time Stranger Things comes out, I binge watch it. I love the show, which is why it's painful to say that I'm probably not going to make anything from it because I'm not doing that sort of stuff at the moment. But it's a great show. I love it. I'm not making stuff because I don't like the show. I'm not making it because I'm just not building that sort of stuff. And by the way, these are like, you know, these things here. These are just like you know, phone protective cases and just like, you know, like screens and stuff. Like, that's what the glass paint's supposed to represent. This area here, I'm just going to chuck some clocks and compasses here because it kind of like, obviously compasses sort of looks like a watch and so do clocks, sort of. So I'm just kind of like using those to represent, well, you guys know the Apple Watch. And I also want to chuck down, so that's a TV. I'm also going to chuck down about the place, just some like, because I make laptops using birch trapdoors, so I'm going to use some of those. Daylight sensors look like stuff. And I'm also going to use some different pressure plates. And I might also place some other things down as well. So in each one of these little cubby holes, I'm just going to have like one of all of what I've just kind of like taken out. So like this, and then it just looks like some sort of merchandise. So, you know, whatever you want to like sort of like pretend what it is, then, you know, that's what it is. I mean, you could even use buttons as well. I kind of think that, like, the phones, I mean, you know, like, in relation to the laptops, kind of sort of look like the buttons would probably be sort of like the similar size to the phones. But obviously, there's no detail in them whatsoever, so it doesn't particularly look like much, but it does add in some detail here. And, of course, we can't even just, like, use carpet as well. So, like, we could use some maybe, like, black carpet or grey carpet. So, again, just for detail, like that. Just kind of just add some cool stuff to the store. And then we could add maybe some like small screens, or maybe these could represent iPads or something like that, just in these back portions. So here. What are the... Why has it got to be the same one? There we go, perfect. I'm learning guitar. That's awesome, Joseph. I hope you stick with it. I always wished that I would have stuck to learning an instrument. You probably should, Mitchie. You probably should. I'm not going to be too much longer, really, anyway. I'm the best boy on Minecraft. Thank you, Greg. Tesla dealership would be pretty crazy. Hey there, Benji. Not too much Nico Gamer. We've just built like 4 different vehicles, and we've built like a decent amount of the Apple Store. Are you in America? Are you asking? Oh, I don't think you're asking me. Yeah. What's more sad, spilt milk or milk spilled? Is that a real question? What do I want to make first? Maybe just some TVs. So the TVs are pretty simple, just using trapdoors as like a backing. And then, because obviously all screens are sort of like flat, they just kind of look like TVs, just like stood up on a stand. It'd be kind of cool if I could put something behind them to look like a stand of some sort, right? So like a tripwire hook or... Well, not a tripwire hook because that wouldn't make sense, but like what we could use, if it were possible, is like a lever. And then that kind of looked like a stand. But I think that we're quite happy just with like that as a backing stood up. I also have to make some laptops. The laptops are quite simple as well. We're going to use a few different kinds of pressure plates here. There we go. And they're made in a similar sort of way, really. So we've kind of got like the trapdoors stood up with a painting slapped on there. And then you can just use a pressure plate as like kind of like a keyboard. And you can have them on all different colors. Make a chandelier? What, in here? That'd be crazy. Did that chandelier in here kind of rhymes? I had to switch accounts. You did? What's your favorite cartoon series? It's a good question. I really loved SpongeBob. I haven't seen it in forever. I don't even know if they're making new SpongeBob. I really loved SpongeBob. First time. Welcome to the club, Joseph. You're volunteer EMT? Really? Is that true? So they're just a whole set of laptops, like just on the table. And then I figure kind of just, like, there's no good way without getting silly with, like, armor stands and stuff to, like, replicate iPads. So I've kind of just opted to use pressure plates because they've got a little bit of, like, depth to them. They look as though they're something that you can pick up. I think if you were to shove an armor stand with a black screen or a grey screen, well, a black hat or a grey hat, then you could simulate a screen, but I'm not going to that trouble. Here, I'm just going to make some, like, old school computers, and then we're kind of, like, done in here, really. We've just got to put a roof on this thing. SpongeBob's still a thing? Is it really? I should watch it. I don't really watch TV whatsoever. It'd be kind of fun to catch some new episodes there. What is the next tutorial? It's going to be a big wooden house. A survival-based house, too. Although it could just be like a regular house as well. Like, there's nothing that makes it survivally except for the fact that it's possible to build in survival because of the materials. So just a couple of computers, and we can use a couple of different apples. There we go. What's your favourite style of building? Probably modern, Crimson. Probably modern. It used to be cartoon, like I used to love building cartoon stuff, and I'm also going to flip some of these off. It used to be cartoon building, like replicating cartoon builds and like city stuff, but I think the modern is probably ultimately my favourite because you can do whatever you want with modern. There's nothing that you can't build in a modern style that looks silly. I mean, you can have bad-looking modern builds, but like anything is possible with modern. That's why it's my favourite. That's cool how you do laptops. I'll have to try that sometime. Pandolin is my favourite. I actually got it off of somebody on stream. It's a really cool way to do them. I think that they look great too, like the laptops. I think that they look really cool. And obviously you can use any trapdoor for the back. The reason that I use it is because it kind of looks like the top of a laptop. But as I say, you wouldn't be able to use that, but you'd be able to use any of them. I think that the birch trapdoor is the most suitable though. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. You build fast, the Superman crafter. Thank you. Anyone else watch Mini Labs? I've not heard of them. Thank you, Braden. Thank you. I love that. It's probably my favourite out of the suburban houses that I've built recently. It's very cool. What do you think you will build next? In this world, I don't know what I'm going to be building next. I I kind of just have to take stock of what's here already. But what am I going to be building for the channel next is... I've been kind of wanting to do a beach house, but not a modern one, because I've built a few modern beach houses, and number one, they don't seem to do very well on the channel, and number two, I don't think I like them very much either. But I think I want to make like a cool wooden sort of beach house that kind of like feeds into the ocean a little bit. I think that would be fun. And I'm kind of losing my opportunity to build one because summer is rapidly coming to an end. I'm so tired that I need caffeine right now, but I can hold it. Mitchie, it's almost over. It's almost over. We're just doing the roof, and then I'm gonna peace out. And then I think I'm gonna do these shorter streams, but more consistently. So I reckon we'll probably call it after we've built the Apple Store, and then we'll do this again on Wednesday, I think. And I think I'll actually like schedule it, so I defo have to do it. So that's the Apple Store, though. I recently built this on the channel, so if any of you guys do want to check this out, then you can definitely you can check it out and you can build it. I think I did a pretty good job. The outside's probably maybe a little bit boring, but I think that the inside really makes up for that. And of course, what else did we do today? We did all of the vehicles over here. That was kind of fun. We built all of the vehicles for the police station. We now never have to come back to the police station. The police station is 100% fully completed. There's nothing more left to do with that. And that concludes what we're doing today in Stream City, I think. So I think that we're just going to take a little bit of a backdrop. And I think that I might chat to you guys for a little bit before I get out of here. I did not know this was live. Yeah, this is live. Welcome back, Static. My pee tastes good. Don't drink your own pee. Who are you, Bear Grylls? Yeah, feel free to... It's actually dead easy, Mitchie, and thank you. Did you really, Brayden? I love my Modern Mansion series. So fun. My daughters would love a shout out. What are your daughters' names, Robin? I just spilt tea down my... Oh, God. I just spilt tea everywhere. I guess that saves me from drinking it. I'm going to build Stream City. Wish me luck. What do you mean you're going to build Stream City? I love doing wooden bases. I like wooden stuff too. Can you build a tractor supply and a forest and campers? I'm eventually going to be doing all of that. You need to do a house area of your city. Yeah, I do, don't I? I would love to add some suburbs. I would absolutely love to add, like you said, like a place or a school. Maybe next Friday is what we do. Because on Wednesday, I reckon I'm going to do my night store in here. And then that'll be like the stream. But I reckon on Friday will be longer. And we'll probably put together, maybe we'll either do suburbs or maybe we'll do the school. I don't know which one. Can you build a dock? Not here, I can't. Thank you, David. Nah, I don't want to do face cam. Suggestions, IKEA, sure. Hardware store, sure. Build a trampoline park, absolutely. Oh, hang on, the suggestions came back. Porcelain store? Weapon store, casino, spa. You got some good suggestions, except for the porcelain store, I think. I don't know what that is, really. A place that just sells, like, baths and toilets and stuff? You know what, that's kind of a good point. Askel? I'm probably pronouncing your name horribly, but that is a good point. It kind of does... we're going to leave out on that. Somebody pointed out the top of the Apple Store kind of sort of the Windows logo. I think that's where we should probably leave that. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been fun. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm definitely going to stream on Wednesday. We're going to build a store of some sort, probably the night store. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one.